What's going on, everyone? Your mom's favorite YouTuber, KKS here, back at it with the next part of the series, things you didn't know about blah 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 country. As I said, today is going to be Denmark. 15 things you didn't know about Denmark. So I went to Denmark last year, actually, and during the summer. Actually, was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. Last year, I went to Denmark. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this, see how many of these I know or remember. I've got my Denmark cup or mug here. It's got I don't know if you can see, but it's got the Little Mermaid, the original Little Mermaid. So let's get into the video.
Wonders of Denmark. Situated in northern
What's going on, everyone? Your mom's favorite YouTuber, KKS here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, it's going to be reacting to 15 things you didn't know about Denmark. I went to Denmark last year. Last year, right? Yeah, I think it was last year. Um, and I went to Copenhagen. Was it last year? Or was it 2 years ago? Whatever. When I went to Denmark, I went to Copenhagen and Aarhus. And we're gonna see how many of these I know or don't remember. I've got my Denmark mug. Oh, here. It's got the Little Mermaid on it. And yeah, let's start the video.
Today, we're setting our sights on the wonders of Denmark. Situated in northern Europe and made up of the Jutland Peninsula and more than 400 islands in the northern.
Yeah, so as you can see, I went to where's Copenhagen? Oh, Copenhagen's over here. I went to Copenhagen here, and I also went to Aarhus here. So yeah.
Sea. Denmark is one of the world's most prosperous countries, with some of the happiest citizens in the world. Denmark was once covered with trees, but sadly, almost all of the original forest has been chopped down. The country is mostly flat, with gently rolling hills shaped by glaciers that moved slowly around the landmass during the Ice Age. Denmark is a constitutional monarchy and has the longest unbroken line of rulers in Europe. Whether you fall in love with Denmark's natural beauty, landscapes, or with its beautiful cities, this Nordic country will put a spell on you no matter what. So, without further ado, here are the 15 things you didn't know about Denmark for you to find out some more about this amazing country.
Yeah, before we start, I just want to say Denmark was very nice. When I went there, I enjoyed it very much. Probably one of the nicest countries I've been to. So yeah, I have zero regrets going there.
Number 1. Danish ancestors were Vikings.
This was pretty straightforward. I
The
know.
period between 990 and 1066 is commonly known as the Viking Age. That was when people originally from the Scandinavian peninsula and northern Europe, Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, known as the Vikings, ventured by sea into Europe and conquered a lot of territory.
Hmm.
It's said that the Danish Vikings were the most active of them all, conquering Britain, France, and Western Europe. Vikings were pagans, living by their own mythology and beliefs with powerful gods like Odin and Thor. Their mythology became so popular that it inspired a lot of books, modern mythology, fantasy, movies, and TV shows. The Vikings' ultimate purpose was to resist Christianity from spreading by all means, and up to this day, very few Scandinavian people are Christians.
Well, they did their job.
Number 2. They have the world's happiest citizens.
Um, I have heard this, yes. I have heard other countries though have I don't know what I don't know how they judge this world's happiest citizens. I've seen pretty sure I saw Finland was the happiest country in the world. I don't know, but I have heard this, so let's see what it says exactly.
A lot of studies show that the Danes are amongst the happiest people in the world. At first, it was thought that Danish people were so happy because they have low expectations. But after some research, the real reason was discovered, and that is, their government actually takes care of them.
It
Danish
is
people get
true.
free access to healthcare, education, and a whole 10 months of maternity or paternity leave.
10 months for paternity leave too. Jeez, that's insane. Wow. But yes, when I went to Denmark, we did take a couple tours, and they did say free education, even college. I'm pretty sure they could attend for free. Um, and just yeah, the government definitely takes care of them, and they use their funds efficiently.
Yes, you can definitely say a high standard of living is enjoyed in Denmark, and this standard led the country to rank high in some metrics of national performance in categories like education, healthcare, protection of civil liberties, democratic governance, prosperity, and human development. Number 3. The movie Frozen was based on a fairy tale written by a Danish author.
I did
The
not know this.
2013 movie Frozen, popular not only amongst children but amongst parents and teenagers.
Hold up. 2013? That was 8 years ago? Frozen was 8 years ago. That's almost half my life. What? Holy.
Too.
That's
It's based on the
insane.
original children's tale The Snow Queen, written by Danish author Hans Christian Andersen. The author
Oh, I know Hans Christian Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen's a famous author, very good writer. But yeah, I did not know that Frozen was. Actually, I'm having these vague remembrances, but I don't know. I don't remember.
is widely known for fairy tales like The Emperor's New Clothes, The Little Mermaid, The
Yeah,
Nightingale, The Ugly
Little
Duckling,
Mermaid. I
and
remember that.
Thumbelina. To honor his work and his legacy, the city of Copenhagen named a boulevard after him and dedicated a statue to one of his famous characters, the Little Mermaid.
I have
The
seen that.
statue will be
That's
105 years old this year and one of the
weird.
most beautiful art pieces in Denmark. Number 4. Lego toys are originally from Denmark.
Yes, this I know too. They've got. Oh my God! When you go to Denmark, there's loads of Legos everywhere. Every souvenir shop, they sell something in Legos. And I'm pretty sure they had like a Lego, not Lego Land, but like Lego House, Lego World. I don't know, something like that. We didn't get to go to, unfortunately, but yes, I did know this. I did know Legos are from Denmark.
Lego is originally from Billund, Denmark, and has been manufacturing the beloved toys since 1949. In February of 2015, Lego replaced Ferrari as the world's most powerful brand and has mega
Really?
shops all around the world. Theme parks, books, jewelry, and clothing for sale. They produce 19 billion pieces of Lego every year, and their toys are
19
even used
mil.
at NASA Kennedy Space Center for building prototype ships and learning. Last year, they released a new collection cherishing the women who helped and worked throughout the years for a better understanding of space. The collection is called Women of NASA, and it includes minifigures of Nancy Grace Roman, Margaret Hamilton, Sally Ride, and Mae Jemison. Cool thing if you ask us.
Mhm.
Number 5. The richest man in the country has a net worth of $5.5 billion.
I did not know this, but 5.5 billion. For Denmark, I think that's pretty good considering it's not the biggest country in the world. But yeah, that's interesting.
With such a huge and successful company, the Lego Group
Yeah,
owner is by
Lego
far the richest person in Denmark.
makes
He's
sense.
currently 70 years old, and he inherited the company from his grandfather, Ole Kirk Christiansen, who founded Lego almost 100 years ago. The company now focuses on rebuilding itself as a sustainable brand, taking into consideration how their plastic toys affect the environment.
Hmm.
The company has announced it's invested $165 million into the cause and recruited over 100 new employees in an effort to implement sustainable alternatives to existing materials by 2030. They have already started by reducing their packaging size and their carbon footprint.
Ah,
Lego also started a campaign called Build the Change, inspired by hundreds of letters they've received from kids all around the world. Through this campaign, they are trying to have a positive impact over the environment and nature.
So, hold up. They were supposed to be talking about the richest man in the world, but then they decided to go off and talk about how Lego is trying to make the world a better place. I don't even know. I, I mean, go ahead, do what you do, I guess. That was weird.
Number 6. They have a serious problem with a low birth rate.
This I did not know, but it does make sense. There have a very like rather old population, and so that makes it more difficult to have kids, you know. It's not easy to have kids when you're old.
Even though their citizens are among the happiest people in this world, and their government takes care of them by giving them free healthcare, free education, and paid maternity or paternity leave, the Danish people are not making babies anymore. This issue is so serious that in 2015, Denmark's government got involved and started a series of campaigns promoting sex and having children.
Oh,
Those campaigns have some crazy ideas behind them, such as promoting a trip with a hotel room and all the
oh boy.
facilities included in order for couples to feel encouraged to have sex. Another one promoted making babies and giving parents grandchildren through mottos like, "Do it for Denmark,"
Good for
"Do it for mom."
Denmark.
I guess desperate times call for desperate measures? Number 7. The Kim Wall murder trial starts this spring in Denmark.
I haven't heard of this. This will be
Swedish
interesting.
freelance journalist Kim Wall disappeared during the night between the 10th and the 11th of August 2017 after she was last seen boarding Peter Madsen's midget submarine UC-3 Nautilus. Kim was writing about him and accepted his invitation to check out the submarine, but sadly she ended up being killed in cold blood by Madsen, with her body then cut into pieces and dumped into the sea. UC-3 Nautilus sank afterwards, but its owner escaped. There's some speculation that he even ate some of her remains. Prosecutors were shocked by the clues and texts they found showing the intent to murder Kim. Madsen is accused of killing Wall and hiding her body. The trial for this murder will take place in the spring of 2018 in Copenhagen.
Oh boy. Oh
Meet
no.
your next pillow. Why do we make our pillow in the shape
Blah
of a
blah blah. Do
cube?
not listen to this
I'll tell
man
you.
and do not endorse it. There we go.
Number 8. The ruling prince didn't want to be buried next to his queen. The royal family of Denmark is one of the most respectable monarchies in the world, with no scandal or controversy ever surrounding them until last year. Prince Henrik, who was suffering from dementia, announced that when he died, he didn't want to be buried next to his Marguerite in the cathedral where the remains of Danish royals have gone for centuries, breaking a
Why?
459-year-old tradition.
Like
The
why?
queen had already made a special sarcophagus for the couple.
Aw.
Prince Henrik was titled the Prince Consort, not King, even though he was Queen Marguerite's husband. He wasn't in the line of succession, his oldest son, Frederic, being the heir to the throne. Sadly, Prince Henrik died at the age of 83 in February of 2018. He was cremated, and half of his ashes were scattered across the Danish seas, and half placed at Fredensborg Palace.
Hmm.
Number 9. The geography of Denmark helps them with industry.
Hmm.
In Denmark, it rains or snows every other day, around 170 days out of the year.
Dang.
It's basically windy, rainy, and kind of cold with sparks of sunshine and warmth during the summer. Also in Denmark, there are no mountains or hills, and the country is surrounded by water. All of these factors forced Denmark to
Yes.
explore new ideas regarding the production
Windmills.
of energy. In 1970, the Danes were pioneers in developing commercial wind power. Nowadays, a substantial share of the wind turbines all around the world are produced by Danish manufacturers like Vestas and Siemens Wind Power. This method is so effective that it generates 140% of the country's demand. Denmark is a good example of making the most out of what you've got. In their case, wind and zero altitude. Number 10. The most expensive vodka in the world was held at a bar in Denmark and was worth
One mil.
$1.3 million.
1.3 mil
In
for
order to honor the
vodka.
centenary of his company's
Jeez.
factory, the Russian Russo Baltic, a luxury car maker, created the world's most expensive bottle of vodka. The bottle was handed to Café 33, a bar in Denmark, as a part of their collection. The famous bottle of vodka even became a TV show phenomenon and was featured in episodes from shows like House of Cards, where it was portrayed as the present from the president of Russia to his U.S.
Oh
counterpart.
boy.
As the Danish police stated recently, the bottle that is valued at $1.3 million was stolen. Moreover, it was found empty on a construction site.
Oh,
Such a shame and such a loss. But if you'd like to learn some more about the most expensive beverages out there, go check out our video on the top 10 most expensive alcoholic drinks in the world.
interesting.
Number 11. A lot of famous actors, musicians, and bands come from Denmark. A lot of well-known actors are from Denmark. Mads Mikkelsen, who plays Hannibal in the TV series with the same name. Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, who plays Jaime Lannister in the TV series Game of Thrones, and his colleague, Catrice Van Houten, who plays Melisandre in the same TV series.
Game of
The
Thrones
characters
fans, there
played
you
by
go.
Danish people are strangely, usually weird, dark, mean, and evil, but the actors performing are very good at impersonating them. The drummer from the band called Metallica, one of the most successful rock
Metallica.
bands that are still going strong today, is also from Denmark. And since we're talking about
Skype.
brands, worth mentioning is Skype, which was co-founded by Dane Jonas Friis in 2003 and later sold to eBay and afterwards to Microsoft. Number 12. Denmark has a strong cycling culture.
This is very true. I think they have the most cyclists in the world other than the Netherlands. I could be wrong. I know the Netherlands was first. I don't remember if Denmark was second or third. I just remember they have a lot of cycling, a lot of bikes, um, and probably I would assume second in the world behind the Netherlands. When I went there, you could see a lot of bikes were there.
Danish people are known for their love of biking, Denmark being one of the most developed countries when it comes to cycling culture. The capital of Denmark, Copenhagen, was named in 2017 the world's most livable city and best city for cyclists.
Well, yeah.
That comes as no surprise, since Copenhagen is a haven for cyclist lovers and environmentalists with over
What is
300
that?
kilometers.
Whoa, what was that? Excuse me, what
Is a
the
haven for
hell? Wait, what is this? Oh, that's what that is.
90
Okay,
kilometers of bike lanes.
you move.
The cycling culture is so strong that kids are learning how to ride a bike from a young age. Furthermore, in primary school they have special classes in which they learn about traffic rules and road safety through campaigns like
Man,
All Children Cycle, held by Danish Cyclists Federation.
I wish we had that here. I'm sure a lot of people would need that.
Denmark is leading by example, and countries like the US, China, Mexico, and Australia started to become more bike-friendly as well.
Hopefully.
Number 13. They managed to ban plastic bags.
Wow.
8 million tons of plastic
Aw.
waste ends up in the oceans each year.
Poor
There'll be
sea
more
turtle.
plastic than fish by weight in the oceans by 2050 if current trends continue. So taking the initiative to ban plastic bags is very important, and every country should do so as soon as possible. Denmark and other countries like Hong Kong, Britain, South Africa, or Botswana successfully banned plastic bags due to environmental issues and pollution. It's a massive step towards stopping plastic waste, and they managed to inspire other countries to act the same on this matter. The average Dane, for example, now uses just 4 single-use plastic bags a year, after
That's
the
great.
introduction of a plastic use fee back in 1994.
Ooh.
Number 14. Pandora, the jewelry brand, comes from Denmark.
I didn't know that.
Pandora,
No.
the international Danish jewelry manufacturer and retailer, started as a family-run jewelry shop in Copenhagen. It was founded in 1982 by Per Enevoldsen, and the jewelry company soon became a huge brand. The Pandora products are now sold in more than 100 countries on 6 continents through approximately 7,700 points of sale, including approximately 2,200 concept stores. The company is publicly listed and traded on NASDAQ as NASDAQ Copenhagen Pandora, and it's said to be worth $11.8 billion. Amongst Pandora's popular jewelry pieces are the silver Pandora bracelets with their splendid charms and the Pandora silver rings. Number 15. Education, as we said, is free in Denmark.
Do that.
As stated before, the Danish government takes care of the people that live in Denmark through things like free healthcare, paid maternity or paternity leave, and free education. The Danish government provides accommodation for all students, fully furnished dorms or apartments, and a monthly allowance of $900. This money comes from the taxes that Danes are paying. The taxes are as high as 60%, which makes Denmark an expensive country to live and work in. These taxes are based on a progressive tax system, a system that seems to work perfectly for Nordic countries. They have higher taxes, but a recent survey showed that 9 out of 10 Danish citizens are happy to pay it, which makes the government's life easier, and I guess, in turn, the citizens' life easier as well. Is Denmark amazing or what? They sure
Yes.
have a special way of approaching life. Before you go, let us know this.
Alright, yeah. So that was the video. As you can see, Denmark's a very nice place. Very underrated country in my opinion. I would not be opposed of going there again. Although I'd rather go somewhere new. But if I had to go somewhere I've already been, Denmark would be close to the top of that list. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please like the video. Please subscribe for more of my videos in the future. And let me know down in the comments if you've ever been to Denmark. If you haven't, do you want to go? And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.